We just read an article recently that the world's oldest baby was born. Yep. And it was a 30-year-old embryo.
Yep, 1994.
Yes, that a couple had done IVF, were successful, had 3 remaining embryos, and then eventually decided to give them up for adoption through a Christian company where they could kind of choose who they went to.
It said that the mom is currently 62. She chose to give up and donate these 3 embryos to Open Hearts, and a couple actually in Ohio adopted the embryo and had success, and so they had a little boy in July, and he has a sister who's 30 years old.
And this couple who adopted this embryo were about 5 when this embryo was created, which is crazy. So we've known that embryo adoption is a thing for a long time, but this is kind of a newer thing that we're hearing about, these very old embryos, and people realizing like they can have just as much success with an old embryo as a newer embryo. So we kind of want to know what you guys think.
I guess we've talked before about should there be more regulation and more guidelines on these types of things, like should you be able to have an embryo frozen for that long? And just to think that there are probably people who are just going to leave embryos frozen indefinitely because they are paralyzed by the decision of what to do. And so do you just leave them frozen for 30 years? Or are you putting a restriction on it that says that's too long?
What do you think about this concept of embryo adoption, and especially embryos that are that old?